Anyway, now I'm back in spirit. I've been running here and there. Hello, welcome my beautiful viewers. You're most welcome to my channel. This is your girl Nora. Good morning and good afternoon, good evening wherever you are. Me where I am, it's already evening hours and yeah, it's now, what's the time? Let me check. It's already 20:49. It's coming already to 9 p.m. So anyway, guys, if you're new here, you're most welcome. And if you're old here, please, thank you so much for always coming and support my live stream. And in today's topic, I want us to talk about our traditional marriage. I don't know how your traditional marriage works. I hope you guys have seen the post that I've actually posted. Hello. You know what, last time I'm really sorry sis that I didn't write actually your name because I wanted to check on your channel. I don't know whether you're also a YouTuber. Please let me know in the comment section below. Oh, I'm all right, my dear. How are you? I hope you're doing fine. So let me write here. So today the reason why I made this live stream, I just wanted to share something. And I don't know about you guys in your country how things work, but we in Uganda, our tradition is quite really, how can I say? Okay, to me it's beautiful. I love it because it's something that gives your parents excitement. It's honoring them because of who you've become, respecting them. I don't know how you guys do it there in India, but we in Uganda, the way we call it like a traditional marriage, it's some people call it introduction, and we call it traditional marriage because it's the first thing that you do. So before you do all those things to bring your man, you bring your man to your parents' home. So here's what you do. The first thing that you will do to bring this person, I hope you guys, you've seen those photos that are posted. That's my sister's friend. They were on an introduction. That's a traditional marriage. So my sister's friend got married to a white guy. And most of white men, they really love our culture because it's not something that's difficult. If you have, you can give. But if you don't have, you can negotiate with parents on how much you can give. And if parents are also understanding, they can negotiate with you and tell you how much they want. So this is the reason why I want to talk about this, because I've had a lot of people say that, oh, maybe some girls, maybe some black women there are gold diggers, but let me say it's not being gold diggers. And it's not parents exchanging their children's life with properties or with whatever gifts they are giving them. No, they are not exchanging, but it's what we call traditional. Traditional is what you have to pay to take their daughter because they have raised their daughter. They have made sure they have taken care of that child. They're giving you a goal. They're giving you someone that you're going to grow with, someone that you become old with, not just a toy or maybe just not someone who would disrespect you, but you're taking someone into your life, someone who is going to take care of you, someone that you're going to have kids with, someone that one day you'll appreciate. Yes, I know in a relationship there's a time where people change. People change because you've also changed. Someone will not change their behavior if you haven't changed in some other ways. But in all journeys, you find couples changing or maybe behaving somehow weird, and start saying, how did I ended up in this relationship? But if you love each other, you're willing to talk about it and make this work. Anyway, let me talk about this introduction, or the way we call it traditional marriage. With traditional marriage, so the first thing before the man goes to your family to take all these things, they will ask you, you first have to go. So a lady will go to her family and tell them about this guy she has met. The reason why parents always ask to get to know this man, because you might end up getting married to your cousin. In our culture, it's not good to get married to your cousin, to your relative. That's why it's good to bring a man into the family. They get to know this person. Where is he from? Who are his parents? They want to know the background, not just marrying someone that they don't know. If the background is not good, they will tell you that, you know what, this marriage will not work. Yes, I know. Oh, thank you, my dear. Absolutely. Because they want to know this person. You don't just jump into a relationship without knowing someone's background. Remember, people have weird things. We in our culture, we say that we don't want some people have something that follows them in their generations. So that's why they tell you to bring this man in. And then you tell your guy, it's time for us to go and meet my parents. You take the guy, and then this guy has to come with his auntie, his mother, and father, the three people from his side. So when these people come in to meet up with your parents, this is what they will tell them. They'll prepare some little meal for them. They will not call a lot of people. And then they will know, they'll start asking questions like parents. They'll start asking questions about who this, the clan. Okay, if you're an African, they'll ask you about the clan. But if you're a white man, maybe you're from another country, let me say, anyway, so many countries, different countries where you come from. They won't ask you so much about your cultures. They'll ask you little things. And if your culture is not bad, that they'll be like, okay. So, and they'll ask you, so when are you coming into our family, so that the entire family gets to know you? This is where they are going to tell you the things that you have to bring in as their son-in-law. We call it okuzalibwa mu maka. Okuzalibwa mu maka means to be born into a family. That's family getting to know you. You're becoming their son-in-law. That introduction, it's a traditional marriage. It's a marriage between you and the family of the daughter or the wife that you'll be taking. That marriage can take so long. It can also be in court, because you guys, people know you are married. It's traditional. You haven't yet gone to church, but it's traditional. So traditional, you've made a marriage with this wife. It's a covenant between you and your girlfriend or your wife to be. Then later on, when you have enough money, that's when you can have a church marriage. You can go to church and then they wed both of you. Thank you so much for the thumbnail. And then after that, for that, they will tell you the things that you need. So here's where things come really, it can trigger you. I've really had a lot of people saying that, how can a parent exchange their children's life with money, gifts they give them? They're not exchanging their children's life with any of those, but they are just following traditional rules. These are the things they'll ask. Back in the days, they'll ask 30 cows. Nowadays, I know not everyone have cows, eh? Not everyone have it. It's only few people who have cows. So they'll ask you 30 cows. My dad to marry my mom, let me tell you, my dad to marry my mom, they were asked 30 cows. But what my granddad can afford, my granddad only afforded 20 cows. But my mom did not stay in that marriage. Okay, the reason why my mom didn't stay in that marriage, I will not say it here, it's so personal. So my mom couldn't stay in that marriage, however much they had paid. So what they did, they had to take back some of the cows. When my mom left my dad, they have to take back some cows. Because the reason why they took back some, at that time, my brother and my sister, they were born. So these cows that were remained is to show that when you took our daughter, she was not with kids. So we will remain with this sum of animals. Maybe we'll get milk. It will raise the kids. So they'll ask you for cows. They'll ask you for goats. Goats, they can ask you like 8 to 15. But as I said, you negotiate with parents. You tell them what you can afford. You cannot say whatever they ask. Whatever they ask, it's not that you can afford, but be honest and speak up. You know, sometimes we women, we go and tell our parents, my man is this, she has money, my man. You tell your parents, and your parents become so excited. By becoming excited, they are going to ask this poor man a lot of things that he cannot even afford. Let me tell you, I'd rather get married to someone knowing that everything that he had paid on me, it's not on debts. That after our marriage, we are going to start again paying. No, I want to have a peaceful night in my life, to be honest. If you know you cannot afford things that my parents will ask, don't. Just say, be honest and open up and say, this is the thing that I can afford for this woman. That's what we call being honest in traditional marriages. Be open with parents. If they ask for 4 cows, you tell them, me, I can afford like maybe 3. Okay, if you have money, if you're a millionaire, you can even give them 30 cows that they have asked you for. But if you know you cannot afford 4 cows to 5 to 6, be honest. Tell them what you can afford. And parents will be okay with it. They will not go on and asking on and asking a lot. So after asking you for cows, they will tell you, we need cows. Those are things you need to bring as dowry. We call them dowry. You bring cow, you bring goats, and then you bring cocks. If maybe your bride has like 5 to 6 brothers, you need to bring a lot of cock, because those are the cocks they will give to the brothers. And then sisters to your wife to be. For them, they'll give them small presents. Those ones you can give them, maybe you buy shoes, necklace, watch, bags. You put in small bags for the gifts. That's why you keep them. It's a surprise for them. And then for the father, we have what we call a kanzuyatat. A kanzuyatat, that's a traditional wear. Most of you, if you've seen in that video, in that photo that I posted, that's the traditional wear. So you buy for your father-in-law that traditional wear. And egomesia mama. Egomesia mama, it's a traditional wear also. You buy a traditional wear for your mother-in-law, you put it in the case. However much you're the one who knows how many traditional wears you want to buy for her, maybe 50, 60. It's you, it's your mother-in-law, it's you. Appreciating your wife. Yesterday I told my daughter about you. She was very happy. She said, Mom, I will talk to her. Oh my God, thank you. Anyway, how is she? Last time you asked me about my habit. My dear, my habit. Anyway, let me tell you, last time I couldn't tell you because the network was busy disturbing me. I'm a stubborn, stubborn person, a silent, stubborn person. They always say, I'm a quiet person. And, okay, people say it's really hard to know me. Like, I'm stubborn, I'm not stubborn. It's really going to be hard for you to tell. Like, most of the people who are near me, they are like, do you know that if I'm to tell someone that you're the one who did that, they'll be like, no, that girl is too humble. I'm too humble. Even the only person who was there, that's my mom. My mom would be like, if I didn't give birth to you, I'll say that it's not you. I'm stubborn and I'm a silent burner by doing things. I don't do evil things to people, but no. I wish people good, everyone to be happy. I make sure that I do things that makes everyone happy around me, so that they don't. So that's why sometimes they call me silent burner. When I do something, they'll be like, I think you guys should ask Nora. Maybe she's the one. If I didn't do it, I'll definitely tell you no, that's not me. Even if I'm the one who did it, somehow I'll just keep quiet. I'm like, oh, No, that's not me. But I know deep down I did it. Sometimes I tell myself, and I even pray, I tell God, please, I'm tired of being stubborn. This is something that even I fear for my daughter to have. That's the most thing that I fear, my kid to become too stubborn. I really fear. That's my biggest fear in life. I have only one kid like this, one. But this one is a big-headed. I always tell her to behave, to control herself. But she always asks, Mommy, why are you stubborn, but you don't want to show people that you're stubborn? She tells me, Mommy, I know you. I know you when you do something, you definitely do it. And Mommy, I know you when I've done something, you don't want people to know that you're the one who did it. You keep quiet and you pretend and I always tell her, no, don't mind about that. So my mom will always tell her, you know your mom was there. And I'm like, no, Mom. So sometimes I tell my mom not to tell her, give her all the details of me when I was a kid, because I just fear her to become like me. I fear her to become my version of being stubborn because it was too much. When I was young, anyway, I was that kid who grew up telling the truth, even up to now. It's hard for me sometimes to lie. I end up being like, why am I even lying? Why can't I just tell the truth to save this person? I tell the truth and I find that people will be like, it's a lie. But I've already told them the truth, but for them they consider it a lie. So I'm like, okay, believe what you want to believe, but I've already told you what you need to know. Because I told myself I don't need to lie to myself because it's me that I'm lying to. So I end up telling you the truth. It's like, you know what they say, it always itches me to be honest. So I tell my kid to be honest to yourself. Anyway, that's me. So I pray so hard. And I pray not to become a big-headed to my future husband. And I pray so hard that my kids should not be stubborn like me. Because when I was a kid, they will always say, when you lie can destroy people's life. So I grew up with that in my mind that I shouldn't say. Up to now, my mom always prevents us from telling lies. So you go and tell her something, she'll ask you, are you sure about what you're saying? Are you 100%? If you're not sure about what you're saying, my dear, don't go to my mom and telling her things that you're not sure about, because it will be a big commotion in the house. Both of you have a fight. You see that I'm a grown-up, but when I go to my mom's house, you guys, you will talk about it. So you have to be sure about what you're telling her. You have to be sure before you go to her and start telling her that, Mom, this and this and this is... No, my mom doesn't like lies. She'll tell you, I don't want to gossip in my house. Anyway, let's go back to our topic. Now you know what kind of person Nora is. Now you guys, you know. Let's go back to what they'll ask you when you've come for an introduction in Uganda or in any... I don't know about other people's culture. There's a friend of mine who once told me about that Indian. I don't know whether it's true, but I can see here I have an Indian friend. I just want to ask, is it true that in India, it's a woman has to marry a man, and then after marrying a man, your property belongs to that man. And a man, to appreciate you, to pay back an appreciation, your family, he has to take care after you giving a birth. That if you did not give a birth, they will not take anything. Is it true or it's false? You know, people always tell weird stories. They're going to say this. But me, I'm talking about my culture in Uganda. So in our culture in Uganda, another thing they will ask you, there's what we call local drink, omwenge. We call it omwenge omuganda. Omwenge omuganda, it's a local drink. It's a banana wine. So that banana wine, you bring it into a big... Have you guys ever seen this local thing that grows and it has a long mouth, and when it grows the mouth becomes like this, it has to bend, so they have to cut that thing on top and remove the seeds from inside. That thing always has seeds inside, so we call it, in my language we call it agwata. um, I don't know if I can see, but it's not here. Here it's not here, it's only there in our home. So that agwata has to be big. You put there banana wine. That's also part of the culture or part of the things they'll ask you. And then after that, there's what we call a sente za tata, a basa, like a basa ya tata. A basa ya tata, it's envelope for the father. It's you as a man to give your father-in-law any amount of money that you want. But they always say, omutwalo gwa tata. So when they say omutwalo, don't put there 10,000. Omutwalo. So, okay, back, way back, people will put 10,000 in that envelope. But in that envelope, what you need to do, okay, if you have, you can put maybe 20K, 30K, 40K. It depends on how much you want to give your father-in-law. But when they say mutwalo gwa tata, don't put there exactly 10,000. Please, you don't have to make a name that everyone will talk about it and say, this man was so stingy. Of all things, he had given us only. How is the weather there? Oh, the weather is actually hot. We are now in 32 degrees. Yeah, that's the degree that we are in now in Saudi Arabia. So they will ask you for that. And then have like, they will ask like, kilo mekezi nyama. We have 10 kgs of meat. That's one side. Okay, some people will take exactly 10 kg. But if a man wants to be respected in that home, a man wants to show that I'm going to marry your daughter, I'm willing, that man will take like half side of a cow. Those are the old things they are asking. So this goes to my future husband. Don't ever bring sofas in my mother's house. We have a lot of chairs in our house that me and my sisters, we are trying to tell my mom to donate, but she's like, I'll not donate my chairs. Don't bring, we have a lot of chairs. The only thing you need to bring, make sure you bring the cows. Bring the cows for my mother, because you're taking a goal to your house. I'll cherish you, I'll respect you, and I'll respect you according to our tradition, how a woman is supposed to treat her husband. Don't take me to Westerner's life. No, I'm not a Westerner, I'm an African. I have to treat you the way Africans will treat our men. So, after being asked all those things, you come, that day will come, they'll ask you, when are you guys coming? And how many people are you coming with? A man, you have to tell these people exactly people that you're going to come with. Don't make people cook food. They'll cook 10 plates and you're going to bring 100 of people. So for them, they'll say, in our side, we'll bring this. And also from your side, this is the amount of people that will come. And then, oh, Brian, Ogambo, Tia, how are you, Nora? Oh, Brian, you want to reach out to me? Oh, okay. Brian, I'll actually, you can go actually on my, where can you reach me? I'm actually on WhatsApp, but I know I don't usually leave my number on my account. So the only way you can reach me, I'm on Facebook, Jimmy Norah. You can go there and write me a message through my messenger, Jimmy Norah. And also on my Instagram, I use the same name, Jimmy Norah. So you can reach me out there, my dear Brian. And also let me take ngenda kubeera nga ntwala empandiika erinnya lyo so that nsobole okubeera nga nkujjuka. Manyi bantu bangi bembeera njogera nabo ebiseera ebimu, okay, so that we can talk. My dear Brian, let me write. Brian is also one of my subscribers or some of my followers here. Anyway, Brian, that's the only way you can reach me on my Instagram, Jimmy Norah, Facebook, Jimmy Norah. Just go and message me and I'll reply to you immediately. Okay, my dear, that's the only way you can reach me. And then from there, that's when I can give you my WhatsApp number. I have the reason why I don't like giving out my number anyhow. So if you go there, I give you my number and then we can talk on and on and on. Okay, so as I was still saying, and then people will ask you for some things. If they have done asking you for your family members, like how many are you guys going to come and how many are you people, so you tell them. And here's what we do. Let me tell you guys, this traditional marriage, I know not everyone has money, so they will go on gathering money, like parents and from your future wife's side, they'll have a meeting of their own. Yes, my dear, like that, exactly like that, my dear Brand. And I'm wearing a green dress. I'm wearing a green dress on my Facebook. It will show even on my on my Instagram. It's still the same photo that you will see. I didn't change my photos. It will show you the same photo wearing a green dress. So both families will go on and gather money because they need to cook food. Villagers need to eat food. I mean to say that villagers, let me say neighbors, friends. Friends who come to celebrate on your daughter's traditional marriage. So when they come, you have to give them food. From your husband's side, they will also, after gathering money on their meeting that they have made, they will send some money to you as a wife, and then you buy things. Maybe you buy food, you have to rent the tents, chairs, the decorators. Some people make it so big, Other people have money. Introduction can be so big. But the reason why I want something small, this is why I'm going to. You see, my sister's friend on her introduction day, they didn't make it so big. It was something small. It was something just quiet, only family members. That's all. Me, that's what I also want. Only family members. And I've been always telling my family, if my day comes, do not invite everyone. I only want my family. I like the confidence that you have in the camera, Nora. Thank you. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you, my dear. And to and then we become who we are. So anyway, those are the things they will ask you. Me, I don't want to bring a lot of people just because it is my introduction day, and I bring a lot of, not even the haters. So I prefer having something small, yet I know my husband has already paid for it, and I know that my partner is happy with what we have. I don't want to have something that later on people will be like, people will start laughing at us. We become the laughter of the village. We become something, we become saucepans and plates that they are talking about in the village. No. I prefer having something with someone that I myself will be grateful for, and my family will also be grateful for. Because you've honored me, and I also want to honor you. You find some marriages, some introduction, some traditional marriages in my country, in Uganda. People have invited even people who are not supposed to be there. Simanyani, they have gone around and around. Budget Budget what you can afford. Don't just go and do something because you want to make something big. Yes, I know some of you will be like, Norah, it's my life. Let me enjoy it. It's my day. It's my day, but you're sitting on debts. Let me tell you, my dear. Nowadays, things are expensive. Everyone has a business, things are so expensive. Everyone will come to you and say, designers will come. Maybe these people with tents, they will come. I have it's this amount of money, 5 million, 10 million. Let me be honest and tell you guys, with that 10 million, just renting a tent, you'd rather give me that 10 million, I build a house. I have rental houses in that money just because of a rent. I'll only go. I have my sister-in-law who is a decorator. Yeah, she's there in Ginger. We already have a decorator in family. So what I'll do, I'll talk to my in-law and maybe tell her that I'm offering 1 million, 1M, just small thing, just a small thing where my family and my husband, his family will see. Not this big thing that we are spending over 10 million. And at the end of the day, you're not enjoying your marriage. Maybe your marriage fails. A lot of things have come, the challenges. People are owing you money. You're also owing them money. So you're just there. You end up becoming sick. You end up becoming depressed. Spend what you can afford. Don't go around telling your men that njagala omukolo guli gagadde, that I want something that so and so do. I want everyone to talk about me. I want people to talk about me and tell that Adikine's daughter has gotten married, that Oliver's daughter has gotten married. Did you guys know about that? You're laughing. How are you, please? Convert to your language. To my language. If I start speaking my language, you will run away. Anyway, my language, it's hard to... If I start to speak my language here, you guys will be confused. You'll be like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Let me just give you an example where you're going to get lost in my language. Are you ready? Okay. Kibino pecho moani nyuomo dhako. Ng'eke ni magi kipiny miri po chulo. Ila chulo pesa makwe, ila kwayi ni dhok, ila kwayi ni diegi, ila kwayi gwendi. Kibino nyuomo luweri wachiri jonyuol pa dhako giminyalo miyo. Ikri mi gimi kinyalo miyo. Gima diki la kelori teko. Now, do you still want me to go on with my language? Anyway, it's like rapping. It's like rapping when I'm speaking my language. I mean, I'm so proud of my language, and I wouldn't hide anything in this world to speak that language. Whenever I'm in a group of people and I don't want anyone to understand what I'm saying, I end up speaking my language so proudly. Anyway, let's go back to English. The language that unites everyone. I'm not in Uganda where they have forced the parliamentarians to speak Swahili, and I know some of them don't even know how to speak Swahili. So that's what they'll ask you. And as I was saying in my language, I was saying that be honest with your in-law. Tell them what you can afford and what you cannot afford. Because we women, sometimes we want to show off in our community that maybe I'm getting married, I want to make it big, I want to make it bigger. Even if it's a small thing, as long as God has blessed it, as long as your parents, your mother and your father, they have blessed your marriage, go with it. They have paid your dowry, they have paid everything they have asked for. Appreciate, just be grateful. You see, Yvonne's introduction really taught me something, that this is really what someone, and it's not only her introduction. I've seen a lot of introduction, like people introducing themselves, people doing this, but big. They are not happy in their marriage. They are divorcing their men, they are running out of relationship, that you talk to your partner, and your partner should also talk to your parents. Sit down as grown-ups, talk about it and say, this is what I can afford if I'm going to take your daughter. And taking someone's daughter, I will say this again, parents are not exchanging their children's life with money. It's just following the tradition. Remember that that child anytime can go, your channel is monetized. Not yet, my dear, I haven't yet reached there, but inshallah, I pray to God that one day they can also give me that pleasure of making me a YT member. That's what I always pray for, guys, because I've been working so hard on this channel ever. I started my channel anyway so many years back, but it has been growing slowly and slowly. Not yet. Watching time complete, not yet, my dear. I'm still struggling with that, and I'm still also struggling with my views. A lot of things that I need to work on my channel recently, and to be honest. You find yourself in that category of just being here and there. Mukolenyo. Work so hard so that you can enjoy your life. Even if it's little, it's yours. You don't owe anyone anything. It's yours. You know what my mom always tells me, and sometimes I always tell myself, I'm really my mother's daughter. I do not like to be someone that I'm not. I prefer being me. Oh, don't cry. Don't worry, things will work out, don't worry. I know God will really answer my prayer. God will really answer my prayer one day, and I'll really be gladly to shout and say, hallelujah, I finally made it. I'm a white member. So you find everyone, so my mom she used to tell me that, be who you are, don't be the person that you're not. Trying to fake your life, it's you who is lying to yourself. Be honest. Let people love you for who you are. Don't let people love the fake you. Let people love who you are. You as a person. Do you love me the way I look? Do you love me because I have long nails? I do crazy things. Maybe I live in a luxurious apartment. This is me. Anyway, fake life, it can also make you uncomfortable. There's a time when you reach at you and you look at yourself in the mirror and like, is this really me? Is this really me? You ask yourself such questions. So just be you. Be honest with yourself. What do you really want? Is that thing that you're chasing, is that really what you want in your life? Anyway, me, Nora, I love simple things. You may say, okay, simple things, what I always say, simple, it's expensive. In my own way, I make simple things look expensive on my own way. And in my own arrangement, the way I arrange my things. Finding someone that will really come is not also easy. People search and search. I've seen a lot of girls searching for relationship. People going on website paying money just for a man to date them. There's those websites where you need to pay to get the right one. The way I love money, to be honest, I love money. There's no one who doesn't love money. I want money because I want to take care of myself. I want to have my own home. I want to have my own business. I want to have my own investments where I can invest. I can have something to support my daughter with a high education. So that's the kind of woman I dream. I don't dream everything to be given by a man. I'm really sorry to say this. I want to work hard so that I can be someone that if a man finds me, he says that I found this woman when she had something in her life. I don't want to be that person where someone will say, oh, I found you when you were nothing. No. I want someone to find me when I'm somehow, somewhere. And I really give thanks to my mom that she really taught me so well. Thank you so much, and amen. I know God will really bless me. I pray, I know He will. You know, when say you believe, God makes a way for you. My mom really taught me so well that a woman, you have to work hard. You don't have to rely on a person. I've seen people coming and going, people promise you good life, but all they want is your body. After getting what they have, what they want, they go. That taught me a lesson that I shouldn't allow anyone to come into my life. I have to work hard for myself. I have to give myself that life that I want. So that one day when it's my turn, when it's time for that man to come into my parents' home, to be born, to be called a child of that home, my mom will be gladly, my mom will be happy. Not just doing things because I want to do it, but I want to do it also honoring myself as a woman. I want to be independent. I don't want someone to tell me that what have you done for me ever since I married you? Oh, I found you when you were nothing. I want a man to find me when nange ndi muntu, nange ndi mwana w'omuntu, nange nsobola okugamba nti sebo we wansanga si bwe nti we nali. I want to tell that person that I was also somebody when you met me. You found me when I was well off. Not someone insulting you and you're like, you don't have anything to say. You're just like, oh. To be honest, you're crying. And then you go, you tell your family members how this man is insulting you. This message, let me give it to my future husband. You know, I always say future husband. But I know one day God will bring the right person on my door. It's true, if you work hard, you will succeed. Yes, if you work hard, you will succeed in this life. This is something that I'll say. Don't ever hit me. If you're a man, don't ever hit me, lay a hand on me, and I go back home to my mother with bruises. And the next day you carry yourself like a King Kong. You come. You're going to face a woman, a lioness, a fearless tigress. My mom will knock you. Not only my mom. I like the way in my family, okay, I'm not scaring that future husband. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, but I love the way they manage my sister's husbands when they come. And I also don't know, maybe sometimes my sisters, they do it with knowing that if I go home crying, if he comes to pick me up to take me home, they are going to teach him a lesson. So when we go back, he will respect me. I don't know if they do that intentionally. Don't hit me. Because the same thing you did to me, they'll do it to you when you come to our home. You know, whenever a woman leaves you and goes to her family's house, pray so hard she goes to a friend's house. But to me, in where I come from, in our traditional, if you've slapped me, and I tell them you've slapped me, that's the same thing they will do to you. They will tell you, you're both grown-ups, right? So why can't you talk about it? Why do you hit her? You mean if you guys talk about it, you cannot come into an agreement, you as couples? So you always have to make sure that you don't lay a hand. If you've slapped me, they will slap you. If you've flogged me with your belt, that's the same thing they will do to you. They will also flog you with the belt that you used on me. That's me. That's where I come from, my family. Because my mom always says, I suffered with you guys. So I wouldn't want to see someone's son laying a hand on my children. Because I'm the one who knows where I've come far. I've come far with you guys that I don't want to see any of my children dropping at tears. Run, oh, run, don't stand near me, don't stand near me. Anyway, that's just me. I don't want to scare anyone about my side, about my family, but don't ever do that, because if you slap me, they'll slap you. If you do this, they will do also to you, because my mom doesn't want to see us cry. We are her babies. However much you've paid your dowry, but we are still her children. Don't make... Why? Hmm? Why do you do all those things? You think I'm not also someone's child? I'm also someone's child. I have a mother. The same blood that runs through your veins, the same blood that runs through my veins. So, Mr. Behave. Don't start behaving like a maniac. Who are you? Anyway, if you just joined my live stream, guys, you're most welcome. And for those who have stayed with me ever since I started this live stream, I know I've been jumping on and off here, but I managed to come and I'm here sitting on this pillow, talking to you, sharing my beautiful tradition all the way from Uganda. Guys, one day you should visit Uganda. Uganda is a landlocked country and it's full of beauty. It's a welcoming country. I know not everyone is good, not everyone, not everyone, but there are some people who are welcoming, and there are some people who are also, people have different behaviors. Maybe you meet me, I have different behaviors, you meet so-and-so with the different behaviors. But if you find a good person, you've met a gold in Uganda. That person will welcome you with their hands, they'll open their doors for you. You will even stay in their homes without paying a hotel. You eat food for free without paying for it until the day you go back to your country. That's how some Ugandans are, because they love making friends, they love welcoming people to their homes, they want to know you, they want to know your culture. One thing that I know in Uganda, when you visited someone's home, what they will do, they will prepare for you food, visitors are treated as visitors. You eat like a millionaire. You eat like a millionaire. Don't expect pancakes, fried eggs on your plate, no. You eat with them what they are eating. They'll make you one of their family. They'll make you feel free with them. And let me tell you, if you're a free person, you will enjoy living in Uganda. I've seen a lot of people visiting, and one time a friend of mine told me, why don't you turn your home into like a place where people can visit? I told my friend I'll think about it, and anyway, I'm still thinking about that, and it was really a good idea. I want to make our home a place where someone can feel free to come and visit. You come and say, there are some people who cannot afford hotels, but they want to visit in Uganda. My home is a free place. Don't come when I'm not there, come when I'm home. Because you'll be there speaking the language that my mom is not understanding. Our mom, she's a friendly person. My mom is such a friendly person, a loving woman. She loves to know people. Our mom, she doesn't speak English that much, but she understands. You can speak a little English and you both understand each other. You both connect, so you don't go more further. Don't go togazia nyingi. Go slowly with her. That's how life is in Uganda. So make sure you visit Uganda. Make sure you come to Uganda. You stay with us in Uganda. Thank you so much, my beautiful return subscribers. Thank you so much for the newcomers on my channel. I really appreciate everyone who always comes to my channel and supports my live stream. Sometime I want to make my live stream every day, but from Monday, let me say from Sunday up to Wednesday, I go to bed earlier, like at around 8, 9, I'm in bed. But today is Thursday, I can stay up to midnight. And on some Thursdays, I want to be live streaming. But because of the connection, sometimes I don't have Wi-Fi at home with me. Maybe they have taken it out. So that's why sometimes I'm not able to go live. So today I'm lucky that there's someone at home. I managed to meet up with my YT family. Thank you so much, guys, for always coming and supporting. Say like, ooh, say ooh. That's called omuzira. Kubira abana omuzira buli omu najja. Anyway, guys, I want to ask a question. What do you guys love about my channel? What do you guys love about my videos? What kind of videos would you like me to make while I'm in Saudi Arabia? I'm not home in Uganda where I can say I can go and film around. I'm filming my family, but at least showing you my little life here. Well, until we wait the day that I'll go home again and unite with my family, unite with my whitey family, then we can see what we can bonga. Hey, I hope you guys liked the photo that I posted today. That was my sister's friend introduction. It wasn't my sister, but it was her friend who was being introduced by okay, her friend was the one introducing her husband, and we are all looking good, gorgeous. My sister told me things are so pretty. They enjoyed and everyone enjoyed. That's how things are. So it's not that parents are exchanging their children with what and what and what. Anyway, guys, I have to say thank you so much for being on this live stream until we meet again next Thursday. So every Thursday I'll be live streaming. If I couldn't make it on Thursday, inshallah on Friday. So if on Thursday I did not make it, make sure that you catch me on Friday. Thursday or Friday, those 2 days, those are the days that if you do not catch me, just know that there is something definitely that has gone wrong. Maybe she doesn't have connection, but if I have connection, I'll always come and share with you what I know, the knowledge that we need to share. We need to chat, we talk to each other, as we know how we are doing and how you're doing with your family members, how is your country, share a lot with friends. Share the knowledge, share the ideas, okay? By that, you can go and watch my videos. I have the videos that I posted. There's some videos that I'm still working on that I want to post actually. So now my connection has again started. It's disturbing me. I want to say good night to each and everyone, wherever you are. For those who have just woken up, have a wonderful morning and have a wonderful, blessed day. Good night, everyone. I love you. Thank you so much for your support. Mwah.